Brinda Dige, would you like to enlighten, especially our viewers, on what does a POCSO charge actually mean?
In the law called POCSO, Prevention of Sexual Harassment, Sexual Violence on Children, it's very clear that the onus of proof, to prove that you are innocent and not guilty, lies with the alleged accused, not with the child. The way Mr. Reddy is talking is he's casting aspersions on the children and the report that they have made and an FIR that has also been made by the police. 1. 2. The law is also very clear that the alleged accused has to be arrested and produced before the magistrate. Now, why hasn't that been done for this person? Because if it was any other ordinary person, such a complaint, you would have that person arrested and put behind bars. So why is this special treatment? Look at the messaging and the narrative that is going around, that there is a conspiracy, that you're casting aspersions on the children over here and saying that they may be lying or they may be being used. How can you say that when investigation has not yet happened? You'll have to wait. You cannot give a clean chit and a good conduct certificate to anybody, irrespective of how great social work the institution has done. You are not extending protection, safety and confidence to the victim survivors to say, good that you have come forward and made a complaint. Now the Department of Women and Child and the police and the Child Welfare Committee will go into that mutt to understand whether similar such cases are there and to secure and keep all of them safe. Instead, you are not doing all of those things. You are trying to defend yourself and malign the girls who have come forward and made this complaint.
All right, let Mr. Reddy answer. Mr. Reddy, come in.
As soon as a complaint is filed, an FIR is lodged. And once the FIR is lodged, the process of law is set into motion. The investigation commences. It is not that FIR is not lodged. Nobody is trying to evade anything. Only thing that the police is trying to additionally ensure is that this is a clear-cut case which can be brought under POCSO. The investigation in that line is going on.
But sir, can I, Mr. Reddy, I just want to ask you, sir. Mr. Reddy, I want to ask you why. I'll tell you why I'm perturbed. You know why most people are perturbed. I'll ask you. You're saying it needs to be established whether it should be under the POCSO Act. Both girls, one age 15, one age 16. Their ages. Sir, hear me out. Sir, hear me out. Both the age of both these girls has been lodged under your very mutt. Your very mutt has said that their age is 15 and 16. They're well under, they're minors, well under 18 years of age. Both of them are saying that for 3.5 years they were sexually abused by this man. What is, you've got to at least begin with a detention.
Preeti, madam, yes. Let me just be clear that this is not my mutt or this is not mutt under which I am under its ages. I am just a person defending, looking at the line of action by the police, whether the line of action is correct or not. I think in view of the previous examples where there was a big chant against certain persons, certain pontiffs, I think at least there is a responsibility on the police to ensure that whatever they do, the actions they take is based on some bit of clear-cut evidence. The 164 statement of the child, when it is recorded before the magistrate, I don't know whether it is recorded in this case. If at all it is recorded, and there the child in camera before the magistrate has divulged certain details, I think that is a point where action must be taken immediately. I don't know whether it has been done in this case. And Brinda Adige's case, that the accused must prove that he is innocent, well, that is a matter of trial. At the time of trial, when evidence is laid against the accused, that is when he has to shift that burden by disproving the case of the prosecution. It is not at this stage when a first information report is lodged.
Understood.
Immediately
so why are you giving a clean
I'm going to go one by one. Mr. Reddy, I'll ask you one question,
This is just a first information report.
Right, sir. Sir, I'll ask you one question.
This is a first information
report.
Sir,
you're a senior advocate.
Why you
Mr. Reddy,
now?
You're a senior advocate. As a senior advocate, I'll ask you one question. Right? You must have fought many cases under POCSO. You must have seen many cases develop. As per FIR, the first information report, how long does it take to make an arrest in a POCSO report, sir? What is the usual time? I'll ask you. You tell me the time.
About 30 days for a charge sheet to be filed.
The charge sheet arrest is different than a charge sheet, sir. Sir, itna to law, even I know that the charge sheet comes much later. How long does it take to arrest?
40 days or at least 90 days.
Sir, arrest, 2 days.
Well, arrest is upon a first information report being filed. 2
days, sir. 2 days.
Preeti, 1 second, Preeti madam. Once an FIR is filed, the police at least have the responsibility and a duty to ensure that the allegations made against the pontiff are clear-cut, manifest allegations, or based on true facts. If at all it is, if such a responsibility is discharged by the police, and it is ensured that yes, there is credible information.
So the FIR was only live. It was only
that is all
your.
that they are trying to do.